news coming to you direct from Conversation Kings.
Gas is $5 a gallon. $5 a gallon in America, and boots are about to hit the ground in Iran. A top counterterrorism official just walked away. He said there is no threat. And somehow, that's not even the main story. So let me ask you something, America. Let me ask you a question. What are we being distracted from? That is a question that should be in everyone's mind, every thinking adult's mind. So we got to connect the dots and line this all up, because this isn't random. The Epstein Files, Venezuela, ICE, Kristi Noem, Joe Kent, he resigns, war escalating in Iran. All of these things. That's not chaos, ladies and gentlemen. That's a flood. That's a weapon of mass distraction being deployed by this administration. And so when everything is hitting at once, reasonable people stop asking questions. Seemingly reasonable people, right? Because there's a distraction layer, and I want you to hear me clearly. I'm not saying that those things aren't real, because they are. We've seen them with our own eyes. We've heard with our ears. What I'm saying is that when multiple high impact stories drop at the same time, it is in an effect, an attempt to divide your attention. And when your attention is divided, then accountability about who is responsible disappears. So let's talk about the Kent break, because that to me is a very important piece. Joe Kent resigned. He did it loud. He did not do it quiet. He did not do it vaguely. He went on an interview with Tucker Carlson. He wrote a letter. He says there is no imminent threat from Iran. So we all have to stop right there and think about this. If that statement is even partially true, then everything should change, right? But now we have boots on the ground. We're talking about troops being deployed. And last month, I got a text from a friend of mine who said that her son got the word they were going to be deployed. That's escalation. As a combat veteran, we already know what that means. Any of us who have been in combat, we know that this is not a quick operation. This is not clean. This is not controlled at all, because Iran is so far from Venezuela. This is terrain. This is terrain strategy. This is warfare on a completely different level. It's long-term. Long-term. And the real cost of that long-term war, let's talk about what people are feeling immediately right now. And the war hasn't even really started. Gas. But gas is not just gas. Gas is food. Gas is transportation. Gas is goods. Gas is daily survival. And we're already seeing it. $5 at the pump. Now I want you to multiply that by weeks, months, days, years. Sustained conflict in Iran. Multiply that. This doesn't stabilize quickly. They're already asking for billions of dollars to go into Iran. And who's going to benefit? Because that's the real question. Who is benefiting from this? It's not the average American. It's not the soldier that's on the ground. It's not the family that's paying the high gas prices at the pump, the grocery, the rent, the energy bills, the daycare. War has winners, and they are not the ones that are fighting. Remember the drain the swamp elite? There is an elite argument right now. And let's be precise about it. What we are watching may not really be defense. It's about influence. It's about alliances. It's about geopolitical control. It's about economic positioning. And that, my friends, was the argument that the elites were doing all of this. The elites are still doing it. It's just that the elites have switched suits. This is about their interest. As a combat veteran, this to me is very personal, because you understand something veterans do that most people don't. We understand that war is not a headline. It's bodies, it's trauma, it's lifelong consequences. And the people making the decisions for us, sending us into war, are not the ones carrying the rifles. They're the ones counting the money. So now here we are. We are here. Gas is rising. Troops preparing to go into war. Officials resigning. Narratives keep on shifting. The water is as muddy as used oil. And the American people, we are actually trying to make sense of it all right now. But don't miss this moment. Because when everything is loud, the truth is somewhere underneath quiet. And the question is not just what is happening right now. That's not the question. The question is, why now? And who does it serve? Does it serve the American people? Or is there someone else at play? And that's something I need you to think about, America. Whose war is this?